Hello friends, welcome to CrackGate CSE, and in this series of algorithm today we'll be practicing some questions on tree traversal. So in the previous videos we have discussed what is tree traversal, what is the pseudocode for that, and how you can find out the tree traversal using one example. And in this particular video we will be practicing few more questions on tree traversal so that you can have a complete idea that how you can find out the order, whether it is a pre-order, post-order or in order. I am having 3 questions here, and these 3 questions will be super helpful for you to clear your concepts in terms of tree traversal. So there is a shortcut for pre-order and post-order traversal that I will be letting you know in this particular video. And for in order there is no such shortcut, but yes, you can easily get it done if you know the pattern. So first of all, let me write down the pattern over here. That is, for pre-order, root should be printed first, then we'll be moving on to the left, later we'll be moving on to the right. And similarly, let me write down for the post order and in order as well. In post order, we'll be moving on to the left first, then on the right, and the root will be printed at the end. That's why it is post order, because root is to be printed at the end, right? Similarly, in the in order, in means the root will be printed in between. So left first, then root, and then we'll be moving on to the right. So you just need to remember these 3 conditions or these 3 orders, and these 3 orders will be super helpful for you to find out the order traversal, whether it is a pre-order, post-order or in order. So start with the first example. In first example, this is the tree I am having, and for that I have to find out the pre-order, post-order and in order traversal. So I am starting with this shortcut only. So what is the shortcut for pre? Pre says that print the root. Whenever you are visiting a node, just print that out. So what we have to do for this example, I came on I, and for pre-order it says root left right. So root is to be printed first. So you have to only take care that you have to move left first, then you have to move right for any of these traversal, whether it is pre-order, post-order or in order. Because anywhere you can see that first you have to go left, then right, first left, then right, first left, then right. So this is the pattern for all the traversals. So for pre-order we have printed the root, then move left. Now this is a new node, so again we have to start that means print root, which is H this time. Again there is no left, so move right. So there is E, so print root again. Now we are move on to left, so left is D, again D is the root, so print the root first. Now there is no left, so move on to the right, and in the right there is A, so print that root first. Now there is no left and no right, so the root part is done, this left part is done. Now we have to move on to this right part. And when we are moving on to the right part, we came on to G. Again started the same procedure, print root, then left, then right. So print root, G, left, there is no left, so came on to right. So there is F, print F. Go to left, C, so print C first. Then go to left, there is no left, so go to right. So this is B first. And this is how we are done with the pre-order. Similarly, we can write down the pre-order for the next example. Try to write down the pre-order for all these by pausing this video. I'll be just sharing it. Right. So starting with the second question, in pre-order, print root first. So I, left is H, print it again. There is no left, go to right and print. So if left is there, go to left and print, and if left is not there, go to right then print. Right. See how simple it is. I, H, C, E, A. Similarly, now this root is done, this left is done, so move on to this right. Again, when we are moving on to the G, print G. If left is there, print, go to left and print the root. If left is not there, go to right and print the root. So F, then B. So you can find it out that how easy it is to find out the pre-order. Similarly, we can find out the pre-order for this third example as well. So let's quickly do that also. Go to first root 80, left 30, again left 20. Now there is no left, to move on to the right 25. Now backtrack. We did this till this 30, so this 30 is done. Now we have to take care of the right part of this 30, right? So move on to this 70 now, because this is the right, so print 70. Again take care of left, 40, there is no left, so move right, 50, so move left, 48. So this part is done and this 80 is already done, so move on to the right. In the right we are having 100, so print 100, no left, move on to the right, 150, so print 150, go to left, left is 130, print it, no left, move on to the right and print it, 140, left 135. So you can see that how easy it is to find out the pre-order. Now understand the post order. Similarly you can write down the post order as well, because in post order also we have to print at the end. In the pre-order we was going to a route and printing it, but in the post order we will be printing the route at the end. What does it mean? That once you visited the leaf node, then we'll be starting the printing of the node. How? Let's see. In post, go left. If there is no left, then go right. So keep on doing this. For I, start with this. Go left, came on to the edge, there is a new node. So again check left is there, no left, so move on to the right. Again it is a new node, so check left is there, yes left is there. Again it is the new node, check left is there, no left is here, so move on to the right. So we moved on to the right. Now there is no left of A and there is no right of A, that means you have to print the route. So print A first. So A is done, backtrack. For D, left and right both are done, so print D. Now backtrack. For E, left is done but there is no right, so print E as well. Similarly for H, there is no left which is already done, right is already done, so print H. For this I, this left is done, right, but this right is not done. So now completing the left of I, we are moving on to the right. So we came on to the G. Again we check if it's left there, no left is not there, that means move on to the right. Again check left there, yes left is there, so move on to the right. Again check left, so no left is there, so move on to the right. And when we came on to this B node, there is no left and no right, so start printing B. So left is done for C and right is done, so print a node, so C. For this F, left is done and there is no right, so print F. For this G, there is no left which was already done, and now this time right is also done, so print G. And now this left is done, this right is done, so print the node I. Similarly you can do it over here. Come on to I, move on to left if left exists, no left, move on to right, left, move on to left, no left, move on to right. So once you visited the leaf node, start printing. So it will be A, E, C, H. So left is done, now you have to move on to the right for this root node. So for right, came to G, then left is there, move to the left. If left is not there, move on to the right. So in the same way you can come up to the B, and once you came to the leaf node, start printing. So left is done, there is no right, print root, right? So for D, left is done, right is done, print D. So for G, left is done, there is no right, so print G. And for I, left is done, right is done, print root, that is I. Similarly you can do for this third example as well. So try to do all these by your own, so that you can have a clear idea how the things are working. So again with third example also, go to the node, check left, left exists, move, left exists, move, left exists, no, move on to the right. Now this is the leaf node, so print the, so if there is no left and no right, print the root, so 25. So for 20, left is done, right is done, print 20. So this time 20 and 30, that means left of 30 is done but right is remaining, so do not print 30 now, move on to the 70 first. 70, left is here, yes, move on to the left, left is here, no, move on to the right, left is here, yes, move on to the left. Now there is no left and no right for 48, so print 48. So left is done for 48, now there is no right, that means right is also done for 50, so print 50 now. Now for 40, left is already done because no left, 50, right is done, so now print 40. Now for this 70, this left is done but this right is remaining, so move on to the right, that means 75, there is no left and no right, so print root, which is 75. Now this left part and this right part is done, so you can now finally print the 70. Similarly, now this left part is done and this right part is done, now you can finally print the root node, which is 30. So now this left part is done for 80, but this right part is not done. So move on to the 100, and in 100 check left, no left, move right. In 150 check left, left is there, move to the left. In 130 no left, move on to the right. For 140 left there, move to the left. So start printing from the root node again. 135 no right, that means print 140. So right is done, that means now we have to print the root, that is 130. For 150 left is done, no right, that means print 150 as well. Now right is done, no left, that means print root 100, and finally we can print the root 80. So this is how you can find out the post order. Now let's quickly understand the in order as well. The in order condition is, first you have to move to the left, then you have to print the root, then you have to move on to the right. So how we can do it? Again start with the first question. Move on to the left. So we moved on to the left, right? So for H there is no left, then we have to print root. That means first we check left, so there is no left, then we print root, so H will be printed. And once root is printed, then we move on to the right. So right is E. For E again start with the left. So if left is there, move to the left. So on D there is no left, that means print root. So D will be here, right? So if D is printed, root is printed, move on to the right. So we moved on to the right A. So this is in this A there is no left. After checking left, print root, that means A. And there is no right, so backtrack to D. So this D is done, backtrack. So left is done, D and A is done, so we can print A. Then we will check right, so there is no right, backtrack. For H, left is done, root is printed, right is done, so move backward to the I. So this left is done. Now we can print the root, that means I. Then we can move to the right, this part. Then check left, no left, print root, that means print G. Then move on to the right. Here check left, yes, left exits, that means C. Move on to the C. No left, print root, C. Then right, no left and right, print this B, backtrack, B, C. So for this F, left is done, that means print the root, which is F. Now there is no right, so backtrack. For G, left was done, root was printed, right is done, backtrack, and this I is already printed. So this is how you can find out the in order. Similarly, you can find out the in order for this question. Let's understand this as well. So go to the left. The left of I is H. Again check if left exists. No, left doesn't exist, so print H. Now H is printed, move to the right. After visiting right, start with the here. So if left exists, move to the left. So we came on to the E. E is a new node, again start with the left. So if there is a left, no left, so we have to print the root, which is E. Then we'll move on to the right, which is A. For A, there is no left. So after checking left, print root, that means A. Then check right, no right, backtrack. So this A is done, the right is done, E is done. Now for this C, left is done, root is to be printed, that means C will be printed. Then we have to move on to the right, but there is no right for the C. And for H, left is done, H is already printed, and right is done. So we move on to I. So for I, this left is done, so now we have to print the root, which is I. Then we have to move on to this G. So once we are on this G, again check this in order condition, that means left. If left exists, move on to the left. So we are here. From here again we have to check left, root, right. So there is no left, print root, that means this D will be printed. Move on to the right. So in this right, again check left, root, right. So left exists, so we move on to the left. And for this B, there is no left, so print the B. Again check right, there is no right, so backtrack. For this F, left is done, right, so print root, that is F, and there is no right, so backtrack again. So for this G, this left is done, but this G is not. So left is done, print the root, which is G, and right is not there. So this is how you can find out the in order for the second question. Now for this third question. In third question, Let's try to find out how we can find out the in order. So start with this node 80. Left exist, move. Left exist, move. Left exist, no. So if left doesn't exist or left is completed, we have to print root. That means 20 will be printed. Once root is printed, we have to move on to the right. That means 25. Now for 25 there is no left. So after checking left, print the root. Then check right, no right. So backtrack. So 25 is done, 20 is done. For this 30, left is done. That means print 30, which is the root. Now move on to the right. So after moving on to the right, please again check left root right. So left exists, yes 40. Here no left, that means print 40. And after printing root, move on to the right. Again check left. So yes, left exists. So move on to the 48. Again there is no left. So print root then. So 48. After that check right. So there is no right. And for this 50, this is the left. So left is done. Then you have to print the root, which is 50. Now this is done for this 70. So this left node is now left subtree is completed. Now after completing the left subtree, we have to print the root. That means this 70 for this particular subtree. This 70 is the node. Print 70. Then move on to the right. For 75 there is no left. Then print 75. Check right, no right, backtrack. So this complete tree is done. Now after this left, we have to print the root, which is 80. And then move on to the right. When we came onto this 100, check left. There is no left, so print 100, which is the root node. Then move on to the right. For 150, check left, but here left exists, so move on to the left first. 130. Here check left. Left is not there, so print root, which is 130. And after printing root, move on to the right. So here we are on 140. So for 140, check left. If left exists, move on to the left, which is 135. So 135, there is no left. Then print root 135. Check right. There is no right for 135. So for 140, left is done. Print root, which is 140. And then check right. There is no right. For this 150, you can see this left is done. So print 150. And there is no right. So similarly, you can see that all has been completed. Now you might have noticed one thing over here, which is this particular in order is in increasing order. This is because this particular question which is given here is binary search tree. And in binary search tree, we are having a condition that in the left hand side, we will be having the lesser nodes. The value will be lesser as compared to the root node, and the right hand side will be having higher values. See, in this 80, in this left subtree of 80, we are having value less than 80, and here we are having greater than 80. So this question was given to understand you that the in order traversal of binary search tree will always be in the ascending order. So if there is any lengthy question given in your exam, whether it is GATE or a semester exam, and it is given that the tree is binary search tree and they are asking the in order, you do not need to do any calculations. Just try to find out the ascending order of the values and you are done with the question. So this is how you can find out the pre-order, post-order and in order for a particular tree traversal. So I hope you find this video useful. If yes, please like this video, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get an update whenever I am uploading any new videos. So thank you very much for your time. Keep supporting, keep learning. Have a great day.